Hello everyone, and welcome to this extreme test. In today's video, we'll be featuring the powerful 54-volt chainsaw from DeWalt, the DCM575. By the way, you can find a detailed review for this video up here in the right-hand side of the info card if you haven't seen it yet. Let's jump right into the extreme test with this fantastic and powerful chainsaw. As you can see, it comes with the standard saw chain included, which is brand new and sharp. Additionally, I have filled it with chain oil approximately halfway, which should be sufficient for the test. Last but not least, it is a 54-volt device, meaning we need a 54-volt flex-volt battery, in this case the 6 ampere hours. I fully charged it before the test to provide maximum power for this extreme test. Everything looks good, so without further ado, let's start the test. First, we begin with a small tree trunk, an oak with a diameter of 120 millimeters. As you can see, it goes through like butter. Next up, the second cut. The chainsaw is definitely not impressed. Let's move on to the next size, 180 millimeters. Again, absolutely no problem with this thick tree trunk. It's truly impressive how well the chainsaw performs here. Now, let's tackle this next size, 210 millimeters. This will be interesting. But as you can see, it's no problem for this chainsaw, especially with its 400 millimeter long guide bar. It's designed for much larger tree trunks. Yes, there really are no issues to be found here. Let's do one more cut. Extremely swift. It looks very good. Not bad. And now onto the thicker trunk, 290 millimeters. I think this will definitely be interesting, even for this powerful 54-volt chainsaw. Nevertheless, as you can see, the powerful brushless motor handles this 290 millimeter thick tree trunk very swiftly. Impressive. Let's do a second cut right away. Simply astonishing how the chainsaw powers through. And now we've reached the largest tree trunk I could find with a diameter of 360 millimeters. I believe this should be the ultimate challenge for this chainsaw. As mentioned earlier, it's designed for up to 400 millimeters. And as you can see, the powerful brushless motor and the chain speed of 15 meters per second ensure that even this cut is done quickly and smoothly. Wow, not bad. That looks good, and because it was so nice, let's do a second cut right away. Here in time-lapse, as you can see, there's no overload protection or anything kicking in. It's simply mind-blowing. This is definitely impressive. Here are the results. Quite decent. And what about the battery level? Let's quickly check that. As I mentioned, it was fully charged before the test, and after these few cuts, we've already lost 1 bar out of 3 bars. I'd say that's okay. That's why we now move on to the stress test. Here, with this timber, approximately 80 by 100 millimeters and 1 meter long, let's perform as many cuts as possible. As you can see, this small timber doesn't really impress the powerful chainsaw. The 15 meters per second chain speed allows for many cuts to be made in a very short time. Nevertheless, I'm curious to see the battery level after this test. Let's quickly reset everything and continue. Also, in terms of vibration, the chainsaw remains within limits, making it very comfortable to handle. This device is definitely suitable for working with large tree trunks. Very nice result. Take a look at it. I've performed numerous cuts with this device, both on thick tree trunks and again on the timber. I've made approximately 65 cuts with this device. And now, let's check the battery level after this extreme test. I'm curious to see what the large 6 ampere-hour battery has to say. As mentioned before, it was fully charged before the test, and now, as you can see, after this test, we still have 1 out of 3 bars available. I'd say that's definitely impressive, especially considering the power that this chainsaw brings to the table. And that concludes this extreme test. If you enjoyed the video, please show your support with a thumbs up to help me out. And if you haven't already, quickly subscribe to this channel for free and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. The detailed review, as mentioned before, is up here on the right-hand side of the info card. And the current prices are listed in the video description below. And with that, take care and see you next time. Goodbye.